Saturday, part 2 of post-game road trip. Got some idiot tailgating us. We can see his lights. Another highway hero back here.
I'm more optimistic now since we finally put some points on the board about how the rest of the season is going to work out.
Well, Lance kind of reminds me, because we said this in the pregame going down, Lance kind of reminds me a little bit of Jeff his first year at Mina. Just kind of inherited a rough situation, had a deep hole to dig himself out of. It's going to take a while to dig him out.
Right. And I definitely see your point. At first, I wasn't sure if getting started kind of late there in June was really going to, how much that was going to affect Lance, but it definitely did. He just, I don't think he had a chance to. He had to really hit the ground running. He's made so many adjustments and come so far along since the first game of the season. I totally agree with you now. If he'd had more time in the spring football practice, I think he would have been a lot farther along than he is now. He's had to really shed some blood to find the right players in the right spots.
And he's had to square peg and round hole it every week.
Yeah.
And COVID did him no favors.
No, none at all. None at all. So I didn't even think about that. With him coming in June and then COVID with all the restrictions, that really gave him a tall hill to climb to get where he's at now. So
that's why I kind of consider it similar to what Jeff inherited. Jeff inherited a situation where he inherited a bad football team, and then the tornado hit, and he was really scrambling to put something together.
Right. Right. Absolutely. I'm proud for what he's done so far. He has not had an easy time with the situation he's come into, but he's brought him around so well so far. I'm really optimistic. You know what team we're going to see towards the end of the season. That Glen Rose Jesseville games, I think you may be seeing a much improved team than what you got now.
Before we left to go before my dad and I left to come down to meet you at Grandis, I sat and watched the ending of Spaceballs.
Yeah.
And I always love that scene when the ship's going to destruct, and it's
right.
Mel Brooks, George Weiner, and freaking Rick Moranis all fighting, trying to get off the ship, and Brooks saying, "Well, gentlemen, it's a lovely ship. I think you should go down with it." I thought, thanks. Thanks a lot, Mel, you jackass. Ship's going to blow up, and
it's a lovely ship. I think you should go down with it. That was good. Yeah, I remember that. Rick Moranis' big helmet.
Dark helmet.
Dark helmet, that's right. Rick Moranis' dark helmet.
And Bill Pullman is a comedy actor. Brilliant.
Yes.
Have you ever seen the series he did called 1600 Penn?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I watched it. I sat and watched it once on I think on Crackle or something. I laughed right through that series. It was so great. There's a great episode where Pullman's playing his son in Risk, and he gets to the point he calls in the Joint Chiefs of Staff and calls the Pentagon for help.
Yeah. On a game of Risk.
On a game of Risk.
That's awesome. Risk. That takes me back. Risk was a great game to kill a day.
I'll tell you a good way to beat it. I actually did it online and learned how to. I do it online and play the computer.
Oh, really?
And I actually got really good at it. I'd lose, but at least I'd give the computer a fight. I also learned how to beat the computer at Monopoly.
Yep.
Here's how I do it.
Yep.
Get a hold of Boardwalk and Park Place.
Right.
Mortgage all the other properties. Give them to your opponent. Put your opponent in debt.
Right.
And the opponent's so deep in the hole, the computer's screwed. The computer can't beat you.
Right. That's interesting.
There's a method to my madness, Philip.
Yeah,
everybody thinks I'm crazy as crud, and I might be a little bit crazy like a fox,
a little bit.
Because I'm the type of guy. Because I'm also the guy in a Powder Puff tournament, Powder Puff flag football game. Gave Tommy Johnson the football first in overtime and won.